Hello. Thank you guys so much for coming to this live stream today. This is the Cardano AMA. I do these every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What we do is we go live, and it's an Ask Me Anything. Any questions that you guys have about Cardano, about cryptocurrency, really just anything. Feel free to come to these Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with your questions. And you guys are really what makes these, you know. I kind of let you guys take the direction of these. I answer most of the questions. So if you guys come with good questions, we get a damn good AMA. But how are you guys all doing today? I see Billy in the chat, Matthew, Luminous, Michael, Kevin, Doc, Anthony, N4, Doc B, One Trippy Planet, N4, Dan, Kaija. Kaiju's first. How are you guys all doing today? Let me do a refresh. I think my YouTube's broken. What is up, Kaizen? How are you doing today, man? Florida's great. I've been living the Florida life. If you guys haven't heard, I have moved to Florida. It's really to work on Bloom, also to get out of the shitty cold weather. I've wanted to move my entire life, and now is finally that time. And we're going to be setting up, Bloom as something that's not a remote business. We've done everything online. We've built this business online, and now we kind of want a home base. We want to build a building. While we're on that, I'll say it later. I'll say it later when more people are joined. Matthew said, crypto millionaire big pay. I'm not a crypto millionaire yet. Maybe one day. Anthony says, for sure a billionaire, maybe a trillionaire. Anthony's on point with that. How are you doing though, Kaizen? You're not too far from me now, man. Maybe you should come down here and see warm, sunny Florida. We could do an in-person podcast. How about that, man? That'd be pretty fun. Or I could come to you. Either way, man. Happy to have you guys all here, though. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Bay Loveth? James? Linda? Hi, Pay. Thanks for the UK, or thanks from the UK for the live stream. No problem. I appreciate you swinging by today, Linda. Big Pay into house. Big Pay to billionaire into house. Crypto billionaire. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Pay's going to become even more Chad. Let's effing go. We're still on the start, so I can't cuss just yet. Michael said, yo, what's up, Floridian? What's up, Michael? I do like it here. I've been going to the beach almost every day now. I don't live on the beach, but I live in walking distance, and it's pretty damn good. You might, as I say that, you might think I'm rich. Like people were saying in the chat, crypto millionaire. It's actually cheaper than Columbus here. The cost of living is cheaper than where I was living before. It's pretty awesome. What's up, Ada Pilot? Caleb, moving to Texas in 2 weeks. Good luck, man. Moving sucks, especially across the country. Moving states, it sucks. It sucks. Are you surprised I'm not sunburnt with my white ass? I've been doing good. Been wearing a lot of sunscreen. Florida baby. Anthony said we have to go fishing soon. We do, man. We do. I've been mostly just cleaning and not living much of the Florida life other than going to the beach. The Africa special. Damn, we got to talk about that. What's actually happening on ADA? Like, is there anything functional? So thank you for the super chat, Tim Dinan. And that's not a bad question. If it's not the normal ETH question of what's actually happening on ADA. It's actually a good question. Thank you so much for the super chat, Tim. So there's a lot happening on ADA now. So it all started back in July. We had Shelley, and Shelley added proof of stake. And proof of stake is, the consensus model for Cardano. It was modeled after this paper called Ouroboros Chronos. And that's why Cardano's took so long, is because everything that we're doing was modeled after a paper. Peer review and then code. So once Shelley came out, things were good. We have a decentralized protocol, or slowly moving towards decentralization, which happened in March. So now 100% of the blocks are being minted by Cardano Stakepools. And then in February, we had a hard fork called the Merry Hard Fork. And what this added was native tokens on top of Cardano. So if you compare this to Ethereum, I'm guessing you know more about Ethereum because you asked the question in that tone. If you compare this to Ethereum, Ethereum has a different standard, right? Instead of ERC20 for tokens, it has, I don't even know what it is. It's like a different standard, some standard. I forget what it is off the top of my head. But with Cardano, it's different than that. The tokens are actually native to the blockchain, and they have native functionality, as does ADA. So there's a lot of advantages to that, but you can have NFTs now on Cardano. You can have tokens, just like ERC20. But having NFTs native to Cardano is a very important thing, and also having the tokens not be in a smart contract is an important thing. They're native. I mint the tokens. I don't write a contract to mint the tokens, but later on, when Goguen comes out, we'll actually have smart contracts, and then you'll be able to mint tokens in the smart contracts as well, right? So that's really, and then also, I guess I should talk about the Ethiopia deal that just happened. This is pretty big for Cardano. Cardano does have metadata. Metadata came in December. And what that allows you to do is actually store data inside of your transactions. So that is voting, right? So Cardano is working on a decentralized governance system, which will allow people to actually use governance as a service on top of Cardano, right? So you can do that today, right? You can vote, you can use metadata, you can use the Cardano blockchain as a tool for NFTs, for NFT sales. There are lots of NFTs going on. I've seen people make millions of dollars selling NFTs in a few days. It's pretty crazy. So you can do NFTs on top of Cardano. You can have native tokens for your business. You can also store data inside of transactions, and that can be used for a lot of things like voting, many other things, also just storing history. What IOHK is doing is actually using it to store identity in Africa with 5 million students and 750,000 teachers. And that's really the start to Cardano's mission, that is Africa. So I'll get to chat, but I hope that answers your question, man. If you have any more questions, or you want a little bit more, feel free to ask me. When do we delegate for Fund 4? That's a good question, man. I don't know. We'll probably figure that out this week. $80 to $5 pay equals Tanner plus washboard ABS. I don't know what that is. Florida pay equals Fabio. I don't know what Fabio is either. Their ROI on my pool sucks. Need to switch to Bloom tonight. I would love you to, man. We have Bloom through Bloom 6. We actually minted the 8th ever block on Cardano. So if you guys are looking for a kick-ass Stakepool to delegate to, you can choose us. We have Bloom through Bloom 6. Gideon said, "Hey, Pay, could you explain what the voting in Daedalus, how the voting in Daedalus works, and what the purpose is?" Well, the purpose of voting in Daedalus right now is just for project proposals. So there's this treasury in Cardano, and the treasury has a lot of money in it now. I want to say $300 to $400 million in this treasury. And right now you vote on where funds in that treasury goes. So if you see a project, I actually submitted, it failed, but I submitted a podcast proposal on there, and people got to choose whether or not they wanted me to, have funding for that podcast. And most people said yes, there just wasn't enough funds for my podcast to be funded, but that's what it is currently. But eventually we'll all be voting on protocol parameters like fees, stuff like that, the K parameter, A naught, stuff like that. Very important. And how does it actually work? Right now, all it does is you make a transaction, and then you get a QR code from that transaction. You scan that QR code on your phone, and you vote on your phone. But very shortly, there will be actually a way to vote inside Daedalus and inside Heroin. But it's not there right now. Did you move to Florida yet? I am here right now. Matthew said, Charles Hoskinson needs to lay off politics and COVID politics. It's bad for business. Yeah, it's a hard thing, man. But at the same time, you got to fight for what you believe in, Obviously for, your investment, it's not a good thing, but Cardano isn't really supposed to be an investment. It's supposed to be, world changing, so I'm not going to get into it. F the American banking system. If Africa can build a society without it, we believe in that vision, stablecoin or not. We can really give, let me read that. It's all about the vision, man. I agree with that. What do you think about IOHK's Charles tweets? Are they affecting the ecosystem? What tweets are you referring to? I don't think so, man. If they were affecting the ecosystem, we wouldn't have got to number 3. We ever get rewards for Fund 3? Yes, you did. They were paid to your staking returns right next to your staking rewards from delegating to Bloom, if you are delegated to Bloom or any other stake pool. So, been staked in Bloom before I even know what Bloom was. I like to hear that, man. Yep, Bloom's our stake pool. Bloom to the moon. Hell yeah, man. Lovely t-shirt. Pay, can I print one? Hell yeah, man. If you want the logo, I'll send it to you. I'll send you the clean logo so you can print it on your own t-shirt. That's no problem, man. What's up with AdaPay and the Save the Children organization? I actually donated to them during my live stream. Grow Stakepool has done a lot of research on them, and he supports kids through Save the Children. So That's the only time that I've ever heard of them. But Bloom did make a donation to Save the Children using Ada Pay. And Ada Pay is a service that allows you to accept Ada payments, and it just essentially is a way to verify that the Ada has been received, which you wouldn't think that we wouldn't have that on Cardano yet, but we didn't, surprisingly. Are Singularity Net and Celsius in the Pioneers program? Yes, they are. Cardano should work with Save Planet Earth. I've never heard of that, man, but yeah, I was at the beach yesterday and I just saw like a cigarette butt in there, man, and just plastic. And every time I see that, it just really hurts me in my stomach, man. I think we're too far gone, though. We can do what we can, but it's sad. Christian said, as much as I like Charles, I can see him shit in the bed soon and causing some bad press. The bad press is coming soon. This is something I wanted to show you guys, though. It wouldn't surprise me if we got bad press. It happens, especially something, as powerful as Cardano and what we're trying to accomplish. Why wouldn't we get bad press? But if you guys could, I would appreciate it. We only have 37 likes and there are 130 people here. If you guys could click that like button, I would really appreciate it. It helps us out with the algorithm. Can you suggest where I store my AGI and Cody? I would store your AGI and Cody on your Ledger or Trezor. What did you do with your life before Ada? I was going to school for computer science and engineering at Ohio State. Mike said, welcome to Florida. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate that. But I did want to show you guys something. I got confused. So look at this. Look at this advertising. We've all been wondering, when will Cardano start advertising? And look at this. On the front page of the New York Times, look at this advertisement right here. 5 million students, economic identity, government partners, watch the show, input, output. Blockchain is Africa's future. Cardano Africa 2021. And so the marketing begins. Charles Hoskinson has always said the marketing will begin in 2021 once we have enough to market. You don't want to market until you're ready. And I think this shows that we're ready, right? Very happy. That's an awesome advertisement. Very happy about this. So that's cool. It's very cool. What do you guys think of that? I'm in Florida right now. That's why I have a different background, different everything else. Pay, ETH is going wild. I'll hodl strong, both ADA and ETH. Cheers. I'm happy to see ETH do well. I'm happy to see BNB do well. There's no maximalism here because not financial advice. It wouldn't surprise me if we were next, right? It just shows that altcoin season is starting, and I'm happy to see it start, right? It's pretty cool, pretty cool. But congratulations to anybody holding ETH or BNB. Did you get Beeple on the Nifty Gateway this week? No, I did not. Not a big NFT guy. I like Space Buds, but that's about it so far. Thomas said, any updates on Bloom tokens for long-time delegates? Yes, we're still working on that. We're working on integrating the faucet with the site. But this is, so there's a Space Coins faucet. That's the only thing that's ever been done close to this. But we're working on this. But once it's there, it's there. And you guys will be able to claim your Bloom tokens. But keep in mind, by continually staking, you're still earning those Bloom tokens in the background. And then also there is a Bloom token giveaway. We do these every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want some Bloom tokens, it's very simple how you do so. All you do is you click the link down below. It says discord.gg. You create a Discord account if you haven't already. But once you're actually in the Discord server, there will be a chat server. It'll called hashtag Bloom-tokens. All you have to do once you're there is go to the hashtag Bloom-tokens and then click the confetti to join the giveaway. Let me make sure I actually started that giveaway real quick. I'm pretty sure I did. I didn't. I'll do it right now. So all you do is you join the Discord server, and then in a couple days, 5 winners will be selected for the Bloom token giveaway. And then giveaway channel, Bloom-tokens. All right, it's up, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I thought I started it already. Ira Bliss says, awesome ad. I think it is an awesome ad. Paul said, BNB is a centralized coin. It's what everyone says. It's what everyone says. I mean, it is. I mean, at the heart, it was a centralized coin, but now it's a whole blockchain now. Tony said, all of my friends are investing in Doge. How do I save them? You can't. They're too far gone. Thanks for answering my question. I just hit the like. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jason said, did anyone see that guy who put his life savings of $180K into Doge and is a millionaire? Crazy guy. Not financial advice. Don't do that. You'll probably lose your money. I'm not surprised. You know, sometimes when you gamble, you win. You know, it's all about probability. So he's the winner. But you got to think someone paid that. Someone paid him for that Doge. Let's see what he does with his money. If he was stupid enough to put $180K into Doge, I wonder what he's doing. I wonder if he's preparing for taxes. I doubt it. Mike said, Charles understands timing. Lex Friedman and Rogan this summer. Patience is key. I am so excited for the Lex Friedman podcast. I've been diving so deep into Lex Friedman. He's been having so many good podcasts lately, man, that, woo! I can't wait for the Charles one, man. It's going to be so awesome. Linda said, once my Cardano comes out of lock staking, I will stake with Bloom. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Linda. Where'd you do the lock staking at? On Binance? NG Lange said, hey, Big Pay, is it too late to start my own stake pool? Did I miss the party? No, I wouldn't say it's too late, man. I'd say if you're passionate about it, go for it, but it's not going to be easy. You know, running a stake pool, as far as like the learning journey you have to go through with both marketing and the technical aspects, it's not easy, man. But like anything else in this world, if you're devoted enough and you're passionate about it, I'd say you could kick ass, man. What are Bloom tokens? Bloom tokens are tokens that I created for Bloom. And the goal is to have a faucet on our site that you actually earn Bloom tokens for delegating to our pool Bloom, right? And it's per epoch relative to the amount of ADA that you have staked. And then what you'll be able to do is simply come to our website and then paste in your address, and then it'll check to see if you've actually claimed your rewards yet. And if you haven't, then you'll have Bloom tokens sent into your Daedalus or your Roy wallet. That's the goal with Bloom tokens. But right now, we're doing giveaways every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Discord server. Caleb said, put my life savings into ADA, lol. Not financial advice, but that's damn better than Doge, I got to say. Love from Greece. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that. Crypto Addictive says, hi from Pensacola, Florida. What's up, man? I'm in warm, sunny Florida now. Over 73% of ADA staked. Is that true? We're at 73 now? We've gone up? Let's go look. I'm seeing 72%, you damn liar. Well, I went down. He's not a millionaire until he sells his Doge. Damn straight. Guess I'm not clear what value NFT. Is an NFT basically digital art for sale? What are the other uses? An NFT is actually just a non-fungible token, right? I wonder if something's a little fishy. Let me do a refresh. So there are a lot more uses to NFTs than just digital art, right? It just stands for a non-fungible token. You know, you can have anything backed by an NFT on the blockchain. It's just something that's immutable. It can't be broken. And digital art is just essentially showing those use cases. But once governments, start to adopt blockchain and cryptocurrency, you start to go down kind of rabbit holes as far as what they can accomplish. Imagine if you just have, houses as NFTs, right? Your house itself, the deed for it is an NFT, and it's on a blockchain now. And because of smart contracts, this will increase, the velocity of money, because you can hook up, Ben Gortzel's AI using Singularity Net and, attach certain contracts to these NFTs that says, if it's in this range, I'll buy it. If this happens, and essentially you'll just have these, bots trading back and forth, houses. And that's not something that you can do right now. But that's kind of, the long-term NFTs. And, once you realize that it's not just digital art, your brain can go pretty deep into some crazy places. When is Charles conducting the next AMA? I don't know. I wish I knew. Hey, what's up, Cantadido? I hope you're doing well today. CMOS says, hey, Pay, can you share how much Stakepool operators make? It's very hard to determine that, right? It's not a set variable. It depends on, your fee structure. It depends on your cost per epoch. It depends on your total stake. It's highly variable depending on the operator. I mean, you can make zero, An NFT can represent anything unique, like a title, a house, a car, a jacket, shoes. You're right. Appreciate that comment. If you guys could like this, I would appreciate it. There's only 150 people here and 83 likes. The algorithm doesn't like us today, unfortunately. Hi, I'm new to crypto. What are tokens exactly? Tokens are just like coins, right? It's just another word for coins, crypto. A token is just, it's a good question. It's hard to explain that. What is a token? In Cardano, the native token is ADA, and you use ADA to pay fees, right? So a token can be a lot of things. It can be anything. When you go to, when you play poker, you could essentially call those tokens, chips. It's just essentially, something that stands for, what is a token? Let's look up the definition of a token. Because I was going to say it's something that, holds value in place of something else, but a token doesn't necessarily have to hold any value, right? Jeff Swag Stakepool said, completely agree. The real use case for NFTs hasn't even begun, in my opinion. Deeds, certificates, records, etc. Yeah, I think we're going to be entering a crazy, crazy world, when these tokens, for these real world assets are on top of the chain. And then, you have a much more intelligent blockchain. I mean, it's really going to be crazy. Are you a developer? Are you in the developer program? I am. Are you learning Haskell? Kinda. I'm learning Plutus. And Plutus is essentially a specialized version of Haskell for Cardano to write smart contracts. Anthony says the Apocalypse issue 005 is rolling out Thursday. He's right. If you guys want to sign up for the Apocalypse, what it is every 5 days. So there are epochs in Cardano. Many of you already know this, but they transition every 5 days. So all you have to do is go to bloompool.io, and then you'll be prompted with, would you like to sign up for the Apocalypse? And it's just a newsletter for anyone in Cardano that wants to stay up to date with the latest Cardano news. So. What will be next after the smart contract release? Hydra, Basho with Hydra. And that's essentially, taking data from the real world and including it on top of the Cardano blockchain. And this is very important for smart contracts. It's very important for, liquidity protocols. You have to have real world data being inputted on top of the blockchain. So that and scalability is what's next. And then after that, is the main thing that they've talked about after that. They've teased us a little bit, is a self-healing thing, or a self-healing method for the Cardano blockchain, where essentially the dishonest majority can take over the blockchain and the honest minority will self-heal and recover from said attacks. So those are the two things that are lined up right after the release of smart contracts. Anthony said, "What up, Jeff? Are we going to see you in Miami in June?" Yeah, we are going to be going to the Bitcoin conference in Miami in June if you guys want to tune in. George says, "Hi, Pay. Thanks for your time and effort to increase awareness in the ecosystem." No problem, George. I appreciate you swinging by this AMA today. Jeff said, "Damn straight. I'm in there like swimwear." Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Why does the algorithm hate us today, ladies and gentlemen? There's only 150 people here. This is the lowest in a long time. I'm used to question. Link to the Apocalypse newsletter. So all you do is you go to bloompool.io and then it'll prompt you and say, would you like to sign up for the newsletter? Hey, Pay, if we stake on Bloom, do we get your native tokens? I've been looking to get some Bloom. If no other reason, just need some tokens in my dataless wallet. Yes. And also coming to these AMAs are the two ways to get Bloom tokens. I'm thinking about it. Sounds more and more fun every day. Yeah, I'm excited because, everything feels very, everything I do is online, so finally getting to meet a lot of you in person is going to be damn cool. Really looking forward to that. Does the Bloom token exist yet? Yes, it does. It does. They've been minted on the Cardano blockchain. Do you do any development on Ethereum or Solana or only Cardano? Is it hard to get started developing in? Yeah, it's not hard to get started developing in. It is in a way because it's a different language. You have to write in a different language than we're used to. You have to write in formal languages, which not a lot of people know. But I have not done any development on Ethereum or Solana. So Florida, I was just in Clearwater. I found a fantastic stake at Blinkers. Highly recommend. Hell yeah. Do you think that one day we'll be able to use ADA to create a decentralized company like Uber? Yeah, for sure. Where can I learn Plutus from zero? Join the Plutus Pioneers program. Come to the Discord, and I'll send you a link to that later on today. Hey, Pay from Vietnam. Happy to have you here, Danny. Happy to have you here again, Danny Haystack. I appreciate you swinging by today, man. Greetings from Tanzania. Looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to the future too, man. Let's talk a little bit about that special. It took a turn, when with World Mobile. That was pretty interesting. The connect the unconnected. They said that there's 3 to 4 billion people in this world that aren't connected to the internet, right? So how can you bank the unbanked, using cryptocurrency without them being connected, without them having access to internet? So, that really surprised me. But it's interesting to hear that, this will actually be on the blockchain, so that's pretty damn cool. What else from the special did I love? Most of it, the cinematography was great. I did mostly my recap at the end of it, last Thursday. What did you guys think of it? Any way for us to get World Mobile tokens in the USA? Not that I know of, Matthew. Gideon said, hindsight is 2020. I traded my ETH for DOT about 3 months ago. Don't doubt ETH. Don't doubt crypto. Great question, Adam. I like this one. He said, how will Cardano smart contracts be superior to Ethereum's? Well, first and foremost, you can actually use Solidity to write smart contracts on Cardano. And Solidity is Ethereum smart contracting language. So not only will Cardano's own smart contracting language be better than Solidity, you can also use Solidity, Ethereum smart contracting language, on top of Cardano using this thing called the EVM, Yella. And so why is Plutus, which is Cardano's smart contracting language, better than Solidity? It's because it's a formal language. What you write is what you get. And the financial world right now already uses formal languages, right? So by using formal languages, what you write is essentially math. So a lot of these issues that happen in Solidity smart contracts will not happen on Cardano because of using formal languages. What you write is what you get. So that's really the biggest advantage that a lot of people don't see. And when I see a DeFi project say they're coming to Cardano, but they're not using when they're coming to Cardano, but they start on Ethereum and they say that they're going to migrate over to Cardano, that always rubs me the wrong way. Or if they say they're coming to Cardano using Solidity, it's like, well, then what's the point? There's so many advantages to using Plutus specifically for DeFi that as soon as a project says that, it gives me a bad taste in my mouth. So. Michael Burns says, are Epoch rewards automatically delegated to the pool you are in? I'm new. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But no problems with the new questions, man. Keep them coming. I want to help you out. Chris said, any word on Catalyst voting from Ledger or other hardware wallets? Not yet, man. Not yet. I'm hoping it's soon. It's been a while. It's been almost 7 months, I would say. I guess 5 months if you really look at it, because delay after delay after delay for the Catalyst. So really the first vote was in January. Missed the official launch date for Alonzo during the Africa special, but maybe they decided to postpone as to not muddle the Africa special. What launch date are you referring to, Mike? Programming with the ability to verify what you write is amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, it's not even amazing. It's necessary, right? Especially for something that is aspiring to be the world's financial operating system, How can you actually tell which projects will be funded in the last round of Catalyst voting? Have all the funds been distributed? So IOG releases an article when that happens. So. Fatty said, hey, what's up, man? 30 minutes behind, but happy to see you around and moved safely. Hey, I'm happy to see you here too, man. Yep, it was it was high risk, that move. I was driving through, the hills in West Virginia, and my car was swaying. I was towing my car, and I was driving a truck for the first time. It was pretty damn dangerous, I'd say. Vierson said, I'd staked my Adas in Bloom. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for answering my question. I appreciate it. No problem. Keep them coming, man. Zachary said, Pay, do you feel that there's a market strangle on Cardano? The market never reacts to ADA news where all coins surge with no news. No, I don't. The market does what the market wants. It will always do what it wants, right? If you look at things long term, if you look at ADA on a 4 to 5 year horizon, you'll get a lot more sleep at night. You won't always be stressing of why didn't this pump? If you believe in the project, then look at things on a 4 to 5 year timeline. And then you won't be constantly worrying about the irrational behavior of the market. I've been staking with Exodus since that's the wallet I use. Do you see any problems with doing so? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Exodus because they don't actually allow you to choose your stake pool. They just stake for you, right? And that's not a good thing. I'm not even sure if you have control over your own funds in Exodus, which is kind of the antithesis of cryptocurrency in the first place. So if I were you, I would switch to Heroin. Heroin is the best wallet to use, and you can use that in the browser. Using Brave or Google Chrome, it's actually a browser extension. that you can download, and it's also a mobile app. So that's the wallet that I would use, and then I would choose a Stakepool to stake to, because then, there's a risk inherently with using Exodus if they hold your funds. If they got hacked, then you lose your funds. Whereas if you hold your own funds, you earn the percentage without the risk. And that's one of the biggest benefits of Cardano is you're actually earning a percentage on your ADA, on your initial investment, without having any risk for the reward that you're earning on the ADA, right? There's obviously risk in investing with ADA and risk in investing in anything. Increased risk for the staking returns there isn't, which is pretty damn cool. Hey, Pay, do you know why they took the ADA conversion chart out of Daedalus? I don't actually. I didn't know they did that. Yo, Pay, you think that a future DEX built on Cardano will become the standard for cryptosphere? Good. It could, man. There will definitely be a lot of DEXs built on Cardano, but as far as if it's the standard, depends on fees and, how inoperable it is with all these other chains and all of the currencies that are on Cardano. That's a great question, man, but it definitely could happen. So True to Me For You said, what is a good language to use for someone bad at math, particularly in the NFT area? So you don't need to know any language for NFTs. You just need to know a little bit of Linux. And Linux is just CLI. It's just typing in, running scripts, going to folders, moving files. It's not too complicated. Hey, so I just came back from watching a video about tokens. So it's a currency based off another crypto's blockchain. So I think you're talking about native tokens, Lavu Creeper. So native tokens on Cardano are other currencies built on top of the Cardano blockchain. So Cardano has its own native token, and that's called ADA. But I myself have my own tokens called Bloom tokens that can show up right next to your ADA in your Roy or your Daedalus wallet. So as far as what is a token, well, for Cardano, the main token is ADA, but there can be any other token on the protocol for anything else, whether it's an NFT or whether it's a company that's trying to, raise funding by selling these tokens, or it's a company that only has 10 tokens total, but they want to use each of the tokens as a vote on the board, right? So there's a lot of use cases for tokens. So, think about Cardano and think about the protocol as a tool, right? It's a utility chain, right? And what is a token? Well, a token is whatever the hell you want it to be, right? Whatever utility you think that you can find with said token, right? Some people, most of us, use tokens as a way to invest, right? You invest in ADA, or, I, as a business operator on Cardano, I actually use ADA as a utility. I use ADA to pay my fees, for my business, or I use ADA to pay the fees to register my Stakepool or to update my Stakepool, right? So a token's really whatever the hell you want it to be, but I would look at it as more of a utility, as a tool, Adam said, okay, man, I'm in delegating to Bloom and Daedalus. Hey, thank you so much, man. I was delegating Inspire for the last 7 epochs, but I want some Bloom, and I'm going to ride with you guys. Hey, thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate that. I'm happy to ride with you, man. Did you have a good start in Florida? Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun, man. I've been busy. I'm sore as hell, from moving and doing all this stuff. My body is like, but it's been a great start, man. Dear Big Pay, maybe I missed you address this earlier, but ask about some of your low saturation levels on some of your pools. Thanks in advance. That's a great question, X. We actually had a large whale in Bloom 6 leave, and that's really about it. So that shows the low saturation in that pool. But I'm honestly happy to have some more room for our loyal delegates. Because some people get a little scared of seeing it close to saturation. Many people don't know that actually the closer you are to saturation, up to 95%, the more rewards you get. But it's not by a large amount. If you're in a pool that's 20 million, to 50 million, your rewards aren't much different. Really, you see the bulk of the increase from the 500,000 to like the 5 million range. If you're delegating to a pool that only has about 500,000 in it, you're paying like 18% fees, like a crazy amount. Whereas if you delegate to a pool that's in, the 5 to 10 million range, you'll be paying like 6%, 7%. It just kind of scales down, but it's almost exponential, right? Whereas, when you're in the 10 million range to 11 million, the difference in rewards is probably way less than an ADA per epoch. Masterix says, is there a way to see how many rewards you earn for each epoch? It looks like it's all combined. Yes, it's very simple, man. What you got to do, I'll give you a little demo real quick right here. You come to pooltool.io, and then once you're on pooltool.io, all you do is you go to the export your rewards data for tax purposes and paste that address in there. And you can paste your address from the receive tab in your wallet. Another way to do this is also going to the Pooltool app on your phone. So I hope that helps. Heroin also shows it as well on the dashboard. Let me switch back. ADA is a currency, not a token. No, ADA is a token. It can be used as currency, but no, ADA is a token at its core. You have to have a token before you have a currency, right? Mike said, remember Charles has publicly stated that they can't handle all incoming commercial projects post Alonzo hard from smart contracts. They are literally turning some down. Yeah, for sure. I get crazy project proposals to me every single day, so I cannot imagine what their inbox looks like. I am turning down proposals for after Alonzo. So Stephanie said, will ADA overtake Ethereum? Not financial advice, but I say so. Yeah. What do I have to do for the Bloom token giveaway? It's very simple. All you do is you click the link down below for discord.gg. You'll join my Discord server, and there's a chat box that says Bloom-tokens. You click that and then react to the giveaway with the confetti symbol, and then 5 people will win some Bloom tokens in their dataless Heroin wallet. CMOS says, what's the roadmap for Bloom? We're actually working on that this week. Hey, Big Pay, love from Massachusetts. Hey, Julia, I appreciate you swinging by today. Yannick says, hey, Peyton, what are your thoughts on the Chia network? It's a different kind of blockchain than proof of stake or proof of work. I need to look more into it. I actually had someone reach out to me today about Chia today, and you actually earn mining rewards from SSDs, which is very interesting. But, it could have some value. There's a lot of money specifically in data storage, but I don't know enough about the chain to tell you, so. True to me, for you, said, any thoughts on Alex Becker's recent video? I haven't seen it. Martin said, what would be the minimum amount of ADA you would stake to make it worthwhile? Well, you earn about 5.25% a year on whatever you stake. So as far as what would be worthwhile to you, I would just take the total amount of ADA that you have, times it by 0.0525, and then you get a number. If that number is not worthwhile to you, then I would, get more ADA, or really the best thing to do, because this is obviously a scale problem, right? It's you have third world countries and you have first world countries. $1 to me may be a lot of money, but $1 to you may be nothing. You may piss dollars. So the best way to look at it is a percentage of your income, in my opinion. When you invest in something, invest it based on percents. I was talking to someone the other day that is pretty wealthy. They have a decent bit of money, a good salary. And they were telling me like, hey man, I invested $100 into ADA, and I'm going to keep doing that every 2 weeks. I'm like, man, that's $200 a month. That's $2,400 a year. For a lot of people, that may be a large ass investment, and good on them for investing that relative to the percent of their income. But for this person in particular, there is no way that their investment could amount to anything, even if it 100x'd relative to their net worth and the amount of money they have and the amount of money they earn. So the best way to look at things is in percentages, right? So determine what percentage of your income you see fit to add every week or to add every month, because you have to look at this long term. Because if you invest over and over and over again in a long period of time, your staking rewards over time will be worth a large amount, in my opinion. So, not financial advice. Hi, Big Pay. Already read that one. Sup, dude? Love from the UK. What's up, man? Love from Florida. Where can I fly for Catalyst 6 funds? Cardano.ideascale.com, but keep in mind it's in Windows. You only have a certain window to apply. But if you guys are enjoying this so far, please click that like button. I'd appreciate it. We got 170 people here and 133 likes. What this is my Cardano AMA. We do these Cardano AMAs every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You come with questions and I answer. It's pretty simple. No problem, Martin. No problem. Mike said, you still hear the Celsius listing is this month. That's what I've heard, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes things get delayed. Thanks for answering my question, Pay. No doubt. I'm hodling from get-go till the end. Hell yeah. How many blocks are there per epoch? What do you mean? How many blocks in what? How many blocks total in an epoch? It's a damn trivia question. How many blocks are there in epoch? I actually think it's a hard one. That does sound like a Cardano Jeopardy question for 500. SixHM says, hello. Hello. What's up, dude? Can you break down the relationship between Cardano and ADA and Hydra? Yeah, I love the Cardano spear. Me too, man. So Cardano is a protocol. The best comparison that I've seen, as to what is a protocol is TCPIP. And I'm going to explain that. Sounds complicated. TCPIP is what our internet is. It's how I'm speaking to you right now. It's actually a lot more simple than you would think, right? So you have an IP address, which is like X amount of numbers. I think it's like 9, sometimes less, sometimes more. And my numbers can connect to your numbers. And all we do is we send packets to each other. And in those packets is data. My voice, my video, my face, it's all in a packet that's being sent to you from my IP address to your IP address. And the internet, YouTube, all of this, the internet browser, all of this is built on top of that. And what that is underneath is a protocol, right? Well, that's what Cardano is. Cardano is a protocol, and it's a protocol built on top of TCP/IP, right? Well, Cardano, the protocol, will have protocols built on top of it, right? So ADA is the native token for the Cardano protocol. That's how they work together. To use the protocol, you have to use ADA as fees currently. In the future, there will be the ability to actually use other tokens as fees on Cardano. But that's how the two relate. Once you think of Cardano in the protocol sense, I think a lot more will start to make sense to you. So does that make sense? Did I explain TCP/IP well enough? It's the protocol that our whole internet's built on top of, and it's a very, very simple set of rules that everyone that builds on top of the protocol has to follow, right? You're following those rules, I'm following those rules, and then when I build my stake pool on top of Cardano, I have to follow the protocol rules, right? If you build your business on top of Cardano or you build your governance system, whatever it may be, you have to follow the protocol, right? Because that's all a protocol is a set of rules, rules to interact with the network, right? So I hope that makes sense. And then Hydra, right? Well, Hydra is a hard one because I haven't interacted with Hydra yet. Most of the knowledge that I tell you guys, is me interacting with the blockchain. So I'm going to explain it as to what I know. Hydra is data being stored on the blockchain. It can be real world data. It can be price data, the price of ADA, the price of AGI, right? So you can use Hydra as a way to, have this data. And then it's also within Hydra. So Basho is the main thing, right? We have Shelly, we have Goguen, and then we have Basho. Well, under Basho is Hydra, which is, storing data on the blockchain, and also scalability. And scalability is, more transactions per second. And as far as how they are going to do that, they're going to be doing this thing called sharding, which is a very complicated thing that I do not understand yet. But when I do understand it, you guys will too, I promise. But yeah, that's Hydra uses ADA to store the data on said blockchain, right? So that's how Hydra interacts with ADA, and then Cardano is the rules for Hydra being built on top of Cardano. But I bet there could be a protocol level change, to add Hydra, right? Because you can change the protocol underneath, so I wouldn't see Hydra as building on top. I would say it's adding to the base protocol, updating it. So. I have a bunch of Hydra staking right now. So what do you mean you have Hydra staking? I'm confused. Dave said, so if my staking rewards are large enough, can I harvest, say, 50% of the rewards every epoch and allow the other 50% to compound? Let it ride. Would love to pay rent. Yeah, you can do that. All you would have to do is just send out 50% when your rent's due, so. Hello from Estonia. Hello. I appreciate you swinging by today, man. When are smart contracts going to take effect? August is what we're looking at. People can actually use smart contracts right now on the testnet. Thanks for the AMA, BP. I need to sign off. Hey, thank you for coming by today, man. I really appreciate it. See you next Monday. On Qcoin, I don't know if that Hydra relates to Cardano. I think that might be a different Hydra, bro. If there was a token for Hydra, I think I would know about it. I think you got scammed. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello, man. Oscar says hello from Latvia. Hello. What's up, brother? So Bloom tokens are already out. They're already minted on the chain. Well, what kind of rollout will they have? It'll just be a rollout on these videos on the website. We'll probably have a couple releases from it, maybe a little write-up. Honestly, probably a white paper as well. I've been thinking about doing a white paper. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's going to be over soon, probably 6 minutes. But if you guys got some good questions for the next 6 minutes, let's do it. Hi from Barcelona, Spain. Hello, man. Hello. Let me look this up. Are we doing some... What's up, Snowman? I appreciate you coming by. Are we doing some deep dives here? Where are you coming from, Snowman? Were you watching another live stream? Let me look up Hydra tokens. What is this man talking about? I'm guessing it's probably Hydra chain. Is it this? Yeah, man. This is not Cardano, bro. This isn't Cardano. Don't buy this. Not financial advice. Did anybody get Cardano Warriors or the Hoskinsons? I did not. I was getting a foot x-ray. How'd it go? Is your foot looking good? Sec Central, he says, when smart contracts will take off, we'll be able just to copy and paste ETH. And will they work out of the box on Cardano? Is it as easy as 1, 2, 3? I doubt it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, but yes, you will just be able to use Solidity to write these smart contracts. Do you think I can create a smart contract language on Marlow? Or a smart contract on Marlow? Because I don't know any programming language. I would say so, yeah. Marlow is pretty simple, man. It's just puzzle pieces. You know, you start to get the programming logic too, so you'll be a better programmer if you get used to that. It's just like simple statements, variables, if-thens, cases, hashes, etc. It's not too bad. Charles is a nutter. How's he a nutter? Tell me. Sucks I missed your stream, man. Foot is getting better than the door jam. Hell yeah. Happy to hear the foot's getting better, man. No worries on missing it. I do them every Monday, so as you know. We ran out of questions. Thoughts on the Cody and Cardano partnership? Not bad. Happy to see, another person building on Cardano, but I don't know, enough about Cody to make my opinion. I like ADA Pay. We do need a payment service on top of Cardano, but I think there's going to be a few ADA payment services, right? And the best one will win. Sergio said, any idea if more Cardano NFTs will be... Dude, there's going to be NFTs coming. I wouldn't worry one bit. NFT is a token. Why do they all say you need a smart contract to trade NFTs? You can just send token out just like ADA. What did I miss? You need smart contracts to trade ADA in a trustless way. Let's say I get on a website right now and I have a space bud and you have... ADA, that you want to trade me for my space bud. But we don't know each other. I'm not Big Pay. You don't trust me. You hate me. So on said website, you and I can sign a contract that will swap the tokens without any trust in a trustless way. So that's why a lot of these sites are looking for smart contracts. You can just send it, right? But who's going to send it first? Because with smart contracts, it can send at the same time. Whereas it's like, are you going to go first or am I going to go first? So. Any strange habits you spotted in Florida? I was about 15, 20 minutes away from my house and I saw my first ever person doing heroin. It was a fun time. They were sitting out in front of the gas station. It was pretty sketch. It was pretty late at night. It was 12 at night. And pull up to this gas station, and the dude is sitting there in a ball with a needle in there, and he's going up and down, going back and forth. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there watching him do this, and it's just like, do whatever you want. The libertarian in me, do whatever you want, be whatever you want, but do it behind closed doors, or do it at least behind the gas station. Do you have to do heroin? And it's like, dude, so there's two lights. There's two lights at the gas station, and he's sitting like right under the light, like he wants the spotlight on him. It was the craziest shit. Just like, do drugs inside, man. But that's the craziest Florida man that I've seen so far. Get a firearm. I already have one, man. Trust me. Just like, do your drugs in peace. I was trying to have a nice night. Like, welcome to Florida. Damn, man. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, it's probably not a scam. I was just joking. But yeah, it's not related to Cardano's Hydra. More fun to chase the dragon outside, man. It can't fly far indoors. That could be the case, man. Just do it behind the gas station. Or do it like on somewhere pretty, on the beach, a cliff. I don't know. Oh, you need a light to stick the needle. I didn't think this through, Hey, no problem, 6HM. But yeah, we'll go ahead and close out the podcast today, the AMA. So if you guys have one, I'll take one last question and we'll close out of here. One last good one. Keep them coming. I appreciate you answering my question, bro. I'm long on ADA because I support the network's libertarian ideals and its long-term goals. I agree with you too, man. I agree with you. Waiting on one more question. GG, everyone. GG, Marco. Marco Darko. Marco Darko. Yep, no more good questions. Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I should have a video coming out tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm going to be doing more uploads. I'm in Florida now. It's grind time, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give it about 10 seconds. Do my little shimmy. What day is the best to catch up at this BTC? Any of the days, man. Any of the days. I don't have anything scheduled. Thanks for the tech-savvy answers. No problem, man. You can confirm identity on YouTube to avoid scammers. How do you do that, Paul? I've never seen that. Send it to me on Discord. But love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. See you soon. Preferably next Monday.